It's time to do some soul searching. We need to ask ourselves the tough questions. Am I really being the best citizen of the world I could be? How much do I actually waste? And how will my actions affect the whole world, my loved ones, ancestors, even myself? How can I best fulfill the moral obligation to provide my children with a clean, habitable environment, with a bright future? These are the questions we need to ask ourselves. It's time to have an open conversation.
What do you do that's environmental?
I do every little thing that I can to reduce my own carbon footprint.
I recycle. I try not to litter. I don't own a car. I walk or ride my bike or take the bus to school.
Just be mindful of how much we're wasting.
I recycle. I use public transit whenever possible, and I make sure I don't throw away motor oil or batteries.
I recycle, I turn off lights, I pick up litter, I try to be conscientious about gas consumption. I try to keep the heating down, AC down, stuff like that.
Try to buy local, from the farmer's market.
I think the little steps that you take are almost more helpful than actually spending money and stuff on environmentalist groups.
I try not to drive my car very much. I ride my bike instead, and I walk a lot of places. I'll take public transportation if I have to.
What do you do that's not environmental?
I drive my car too much.
Well, I guess by some people's standards, I drive a car. And I drive a car that doesn't get real good gas mileage.
There's a lot of things I do that's not environmental. I drive a car. That's not environmental. I don't recycle certain things. I keep my lights on in my house every once in a while. I keep the faucet running. So there's a lot of things I don't do that are not environmental for sure.
I think I generate a lot of garbage. Probably a lot of plastic and things like that.
Practically everything, honestly. Yeah.
What would make you change your habits?
I guess if I saw that they were having a really big impact, a really big negative impact, it would cause me to really want to change, yeah.
I think the only thing that would have to change is just, my mentality.
Death, for sure.
If more people around me were doing the same things.
If I became a millionaire, I would buy a Prius. Today?
If you decrease your energy consumption by 20%, would your quality of life diminish?
No.
I don't think so. I think I could do it.
My quality of life does not necessarily correlate to how much energy I use.
Obviously people do the things they do because they're easy. I think it might take a little adjusting to get used to, but I don't necessarily think that it would diminish the quality of life.
No, probably improve. Probably spend more time being more active and not sitting in front of a screen, stuff like that.
Actually, I don't. Probably not, because I bet you a lot of the energy that I use right now, I don't even know that I am, just by doing stupid things like leaving stuff on. Yeah, so probably not.
I doubt it. It's not very much.
Is the U.S. population in general environmental?
The majority, certainly not. I spend hours out on the street every day. Have people changed their driving habits one bit in view of everybody's screaming and pissing and moaning about the high price of gas. But do they slow down? Do they stop flooring it every time the light turns green? They do not. They're out there wasting it as fast as they can.
No, not at all.
No, I'd say not the most.
No. Definitely not.
I don't think so. I think they're becoming more so, but I don't find them environmentally active.
I think that for the most part, the population is environmental to the extent that they're concerned about the environment in terms of their own living space. So they want to keep their own sphere clean, and they want to make sure that their parks don't have garbage in them and their skies aren't dirty. But as far as that concern extending over across the country or across the world, it's more like, let me keep my sphere clean, but let that burden fall on somebody else. So in that sense, I don't think they're exactly environmental.
Who's to blame?
Tell you the truth, probably almost everyone in this world contributes to global warming.
I think we all are.
Who does global climate change affect?
All of us, every single one, and all the animals and all the birds and all the insects.
Who can help reduce global climate change?
We all can. I mean, if we all stop consuming, if we all try to drive our cars less, or maybe find an alternate fuel source that doesn't pollute the atmosphere.
What will it take for people to demand change?
I think it would take a disastrous event, really, because when people, when it's kind of like an analogy I could say is, if you put a frog in a pot of warm water and then you slowly boil it up, he's not going to notice it until he's almost being boiled. But if you throw him into a pot that's already boiling, he's going to jump out and notice right away, right? So I think if some big, huge, something really bad happens that we realize, holy crap, the environment's in bad shape, then that will, I think, make everyone want to stand up.